First, Shalom. First and foremost, like all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, and Kakradash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to all the saints rocking about their presence, the truth, and sincerity. This is the brother Abanya.
This is Shemayala.
Just wanted to do a quick lesson, looking up information, as it concerns to the mark, the mark of the beast, which we know is the RFID chip, radio identification radio frequency identity chip, or NFC, near field communications, and ultimately we know that this so-called white man, Esau, Edom, along with all the other nations, mainly Esau, they want a way to control society, to control the people, and we were, discussing, how even from the start of the civilization, the establishment of America, they've been trying to establish this new world order. You want to grab that different definition of employment or employee, whatever you had. And we just a nugget. When you look on the back of your money, it's a reminder of Egypt, and then what I believe it say Plurus Nuberum Supremum or something of that sort, which means which gives reference unto the New World Order. Go ahead.
It says employment. It says it is a relationship between two parties, usually based on a contract where work is paid for.
Right, where work is paid for. We still haven't got paid for slavery. It
says where one party, which may be a corporation,
which America is that corporation,
for profit, not for profit organization, cooperative, or other entity, is the employer, and the other is the employee.
I click that word, employee.
It says an employee contributes labor and expertise to an endeavor of an employer or of a person conducting a business or undertaking. PCB, which, Salakia. Let's go on to that. So the most significant definitions of PCB are a person conducting a business or undertaking. Okay.
So in short, I want to drag it out with but ultimately, hey, all you so-called Americans, are corporate slaves to the United States of America.
That's right.
Via the Social Security number, the birth certificate. All these are our means to control the people.
That's right.
But that's the light part. But we know that the time now is is that they're gonna try to implement that final marking, via the RFID chip, because how did you identify certain slaves is by means of technology, because they have the technological advancements to do so. You talk about the which we're gonna read. It's like you go ahead and read. I ain't gonna even jump ahead. I'm gonna let you read it.
Revelation.
Come. Start at 15.
Okay. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 15, and it reads, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed."
Right. It said it had power to give life unto the beast, and that's this system. The RFID chip has power to give life unto the beast, so to speak.
It says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads."
So it's like, as I said, I spoke too soon. It said that image, that is his system, him putting his system into play. And it said it calls it all, both small and great, the lowest of the lowest, that's The average people, on up to and the great, on up to your LeBron James is who else? Your celebrities and so forth. It said rich and poor.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like the Spirit's giving us foresight to be able to see, where this whole vaccination thing is going, and how Esau plan to play it out. It's lucky.
Okay.
It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he.
Go back up to 16.
So lucky. It says, and he calls it all both. He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Now, we just explained it. I want to get the etymology of the word mark.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma.
Which means a stamp or imprint, a mark.
Mm-hmm.
A mark stamped on the forehead or in the right hand as a badge of followers of the Antichrist. A mark, a brand upon horses, a thing carved, a sculptured work of idolatrous images. So ultimately we know that Esau, Edom, and this he wants to establish a one world system, which in this one world system he wants to chip all the world.
That's right.
Making them the ultimate employee or slave.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Right, and the number of his name is a man. When you go into the universal barcode, that number, we know that the number add up to 666. The number of a man. 666. And just recently they came out with a executive order, which was called HR 6666. Coincidentally, they're giving life unto this beast system.
That's right.
And hey, like I said, coming out of the pipeline, we know that is the RFID chip.
That's right. They're using gradualism.
Okay.
Slowly implementing. Start with the vaccines. And they using the whole this COVID-19 as a ploy to be able to kick off their agenda.
They're literally building everything around you. They're putting up the 5G towers. They try. Don't think that they haven't tried on when the internet first came out, the early 80s, 90s.
Right.
The whole 1G, 2G network.
Mm-hmm. Those different phases.
Okay. And now we're going into the 5th generation, which they have the technological advancements to not only implement this RFID chip, but when it said in their foreheads, the brain chip. Controlling all means of technology. You think a certain thing, and you can have information downloaded. Or you can have the know-how and do certain things. Or control body parts that you couldn't normally control. But that's that mark in their foreheads.
Mm-hmm. They're literally trying to play God. They have a God-like complex. They're literally trying to play God. They want to be God. They want to be able to control everything and be in the know of everything. Gotta
get that one. The anointed cherubim that covered. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It says, here's wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
God. So yeah, we know that this is bringing in this chip.
Mm-hmm.
That mark of the beast.
That's why scriptures say, wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of thy time. You got to understand the times.
Look up anointed cherubim that cover it. But yeah, it's like you said, it's gradualism. It's slowly implementing, this system. You know, first the system. You know, you put together the plans to do so. Then you start to put into action. Okay, this, that, and the other. Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 28, verse 14, and it reads, it says, "Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth."
And that's Esau, Edom.
It says, "And I have set thee so, thou wast upon the holy mountain of the Most High, thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. Thou wast perfect in thy ways from the day that thou wast created till iniquity was found in thee."
Right.
Sin upon sin.
So when you go back to the Book of Genesis, you know, starting with Cain, you know, he's found perfect in his ways until the Lord found, you know, iniquity in him. You know.
It says, "By the multitude of thy merchandise, they have filled the midst of thee with violence, and thou hast sinned. Therefore I will cast thee as profane out of the mountain of the Most High, and I will destroy thee, O covering cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire."
God, so the Lord is getting ready to destroy their kingdom. You know, Greater than Obadiah. Yeah, the Lord's getting ready to destroy their kingdom and tear them down. You know, and to establish His kingdom. You know. Matter of fact, I grab when you grabbing that.
Obadiah.
Yeah, Obadiah. You'll know when you see it. I think it's like 1. Matter of fact. But I grab this. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 8. No, I started 6. "Then did I consider, and they that were verse 7. It said, "Then answered I, and said, What shall be the parting asunder of times? What shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that follows? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, from him, born of him, Jacob held first the hill of Esau. And Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows." You know, so we know that the kingdom of Jacob, which is the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the tribes of Israel, you know, their kingdom is coming next. You know, and it starts with the falling of Esau's society. You know, go ahead. Let's see. You should throw it down, but I should tear it up. Go to 4.
This is Obadiah 4, and it reads, it says, "Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle."
You know, and there's the American symbol just happened to be the eagle. You know, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, what?
"And thou, it's like, and though thou set thy nest among the stars."
You know, they have. They've been literally setting their nest among the stars. You know, via satellite, so forth and so on. You know,
it says,
with their skyscrapers and, you know, their buildings, their infrastructures. You know, they're trying to get higher and higher into the heavens.
It says, "Thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh."
Right, and the Lord is going to bring you down. You know. Go ahead.
It says, "If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they have enough?"
And Esau would have stolen until he had enough. But the Lord set a deadline, a time limit, you know, on this devil's wickedness. And that time is slowly coming to an end. You know, it's a scripture that said when he shall capstone his enterprise, thus shall the Lord, you know, the roughly paraphrase, the Lord shall bring him down. You know, to establish His kingdom. Go ahead.
It says, "If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?"
Mm-hmm.
It said, "How are the things that Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?"
You know, through his own technology. You know, via internet. You know, his wicked policies.
devil has exposed itself.
God.
You know, Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai.
Through his own means.
God.
You know, and like you said, you know, we're seeing this devil crumble. You know, we know that it's the hand of the Lord. But hey, the Lord is using his own Esau's own technology to do so. A little more on that.
It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Right. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
And prevailed against thee.
Uh-huh.
They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him.
And Esau has no understanding. You know, because if he had understanding, he wouldn't be doing the stuff that he's doing. Probably would, because he's wicked. And then he's made to be wicked. But hey, long story short, you know, that this devil, his kingdom is coming down. You want to grab that? Yeah, no, they have but a short time, and then we're gonna end it off. You know, because I believe the point was proven. You know, hey, just get ready for this this RFID chip. You know, get ready for this mark of this beast.
Oh yeah, 12. This is Revelation 12, verse 12, and it reads. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you."
The sea is the people. You know, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
God, and that's why he's moving so fast and so hasty. That's because he knows that their time is coming short. Because not only is he getting pressure, you know, for us bringing out these prophecies, you know, so forth and so on. But hey, the Lord is also putting pressure on them to speed things up. You know, via earthquakes, via you know, wildfires, hurricanes, tsunamis. You know, the pressure is on. You know, so to speak, and he got to speed things up.
Yeah, and scriptures say, you know, roughly paraphrasing, you know, if the Lord didn't speed things up, everything would be consumed. The devil would have destroyed everything. God. You know,
except those days be shortened, thus shall none flesh be saved.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Hey, so let me grab that real quick.
God, might as well.
No. This is Matthew 24:22, and it reads, it says, "And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." So for the elect's sake, man, the Lord has sped this time up, you know what I'm saying, so he can deliver us from, you know, this destruction that's coming, that has been, that judgment that's going to be brought down upon Esau, these heathen nations, and in 2/3.
God. Hey, so with that, you know, all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kodash, the abundance of the apostles and elders of great millstone, to all the saints who rock out there, pressing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.